Hey, another dollar, another Scottish Premiership weekend preview. I was about to say season there, but I caught myself on.
Aye, but it's not Premiership, mate. It's the SPFL preview show.
Is that what I said?
You said Scottish
restart then.
No, don't need to
No,
restart.
we
No,
do.
I did one take. I did
Give me
one
one more
take.
chance.
Take that.
No.
Just a little bit of patience. Right, so let's go. Right, we're going Bonnie Rig Rose, East 5. I'm going one each.
Well, before we move into that, let's address the controversial subject here that comments that Gaming Jesus is responsible for...
I'm not in Gaming Jesus anymore, right?
Well,
it's like Stevie Cool,
you've been labelled here, you've been called out as Gaming
that's
Jesus.
old cool, alright? I'm not...
so what's your thoughts on being blamed?
That's Pacific Shelf, right?
What's your thoughts on being blamed for causing the away fans, essentially in Old Firm games, to disappear?
Well, you know what? I did it right. It was me all along.
It was me all along. Anyway, football is life. Nice stretch there, but I don't think it's this guy's fault. I mean, you weren't even going to games back then, so what input did you have? Anyway.
What input have you going to have then?
Neither are you. We're going to move into Scottish League 2, but before we do, there was a match on tonight. Our Broth, I believe, picked up I've seen conflicting results. I've actually been on different websites that have shown different scores.
One each it finished.
But we've also seen 2-1, so I'm not too sure what happened there. But for Celtic fans,
you missed a penalty at 8th minute.
Guess what? Your team, your B team, won tonight, and I don't mean Hibs. It was the legit Celtic B team beat Spartans.
That's a good way of assault for the B team, isn't it?
Aye. I actually think it was a 1-1 draw, but that's not really important. Anyway, we move on. We move on to the Scottish League 2. Now, I think at the start of the season, you predicted Bonnie Rig Rose. It's just not really been working out well for you, has it? They're kind of struggling.
They are struggling big time. The Rose has went sour. What's the term? It's died. Flowers died. They don't go sour. What am I smoking, man?
The rose? There is no rose.
It's like when you open a tin of roses and there's no oranges or strawberries left. It's just Bonnie Rig. Shite.
It's like when you open a tin of roses and all the good sweets have been ate, but the wrappers are still remaining in the tub. That's a shiter. Whoever does that should be killed.
I'm going one each.
I'm going 1-1 as well. I'll keep Bonnie Rig. No, he's 5 for shite. 2-1 Bonnie Rig.
2-1 Bonnie Rig.
I said that as if Bonnie Rig aren't shite, but they're all shite.
Heading to Dumbarton.
Dumbarton, the best team in the league in my opinion.
Ever seen the view from on top of Dumbarton Rock over the stadium? No?
Unfortunately, I've never been to Dumbarton.
Oh, you have.
Have I?
The train to open goes through Dumbarton.
I've never stepped out in Dumbarton.
Aye, fair enough. Right, I'm going.
I've only been in Dumbarton as a trained prisoner.
You've been to Albion Rovers.
Oh, I've been to Albion Rovers. I got a lot of family and friends at Albion Rovers.
All 4 of them.
Aye, not quite a season ticket there, but I've had my fair share of interaction at Coat Bridge, and it's also a shithole, by the way. No offence to anyone who lives there.
Coat Bridge, sunny side.
Coat Bridge, fucking dark side. The place sucks. I'm going to go with Dumbarton 3-1 win.
I'm going 3-0 Dumbarton.
Elgin City, Stenhouse Muir. I'm going to go for... Someone doesn't like my pronunciation, by the way, of Stenhouse Muir. I'm going to continue to call them that.
I don't know what else you could say.
Anyway, since I can't pronounce them properly, I'll just go with a 1-0 Elgin win. There you go.
Elgin City. I'm going 0-0.
Moving into the next game, I'm going to go 3-0 for Forfar Athletic. I kind of cheated at the start of the season. I picked 2 teams to win this league, Dumbarton and Forfar. I think they're both doing pretty well though, but I'm going to go with
it. It's the battle of the Athletics.
It is.
I'm going for 1-0 Athletic.
You know what I mean? It's like seeing Spain, you've got Athletic Madrid, and then you've got Athletic Bilbao, and in this you've got fucking 2 shitey teams.
4-4 and Annan.
4-4 and Annan.
4-5.
And up next as as Clay would call them. How the hell did I get that?
We're good. We go up there from Manchester to Stranraer.
The boys are going to catch us in Stranraer.
Hey, big fella. Where the hell are you now?
Sons of Anarchy, great show. Get it watched. Stranraer versus Stirling Albion. I'm going to go with a nice wee 2-1 win for the away side, Stirling Albion.
Nah, I'm going for a 1-0 Stranraer victory.
Nah, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
They'll need to park the boat, in my opinion, if they want to get a 1-0 win.
Well, they're going to have to fucking hike it for Kay and Ryan to park the boat, mate.
I'm sure they can borrow it, man. It's not a big drive, is it? If you went 20 knots, if you went 20 knots on the boat from Kay and Ryan to Stranraer, how long would that take to get there?
I don't know, right? But why whose idea was it to call it knots?
I know, it's just complicated.
Why can't it just be miles an hour? No, like, why would they actually change it?
See, to be honest, like, I could not have told you it was knots, but when you watch Speed 2, you've got that wee guy. That's literally all he says. 18 knots, 17 knots. You know, they're trying to slow down the boat. It's like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we've talked a boatload of shite for League Two.
Why is planes, trains, cars, even people walking measured in miles? Fucking horses and dogs. So why is boats different?
Well, what do snails measure their distance in?
Hee-haw.
They don't go anywhere.
Exactly.
Woo. Legit though, how long do you think it would take a snail to travel the distance of, let's say, a football pitch, length of a football pitch? If it was going to non-stop walk.
Non-stop?
Oh, no, I guess they don't walk. What do they do? Crawl? Slither? Slide? Scrape?
I don't scrape. But what happens if somebody runs and boots it like 50 yards?
Nah, that's
cheap.
cheap.
Wee shells just fucking rolling.
Keep rolling. Right, let's roll into League One.
Aye. Airdrie, great goal by Callum Gallagher.
Great place as well. If you've never been to Christie's, I would definitely recommend
I'll be there.
it.
If you want to if anyone wants to get their autograph signed,
The Game of Jesus. Just no away fans, because he apparently killed that gimmick. Airdrie versus Peterhead. Lovely. Christie's, man. What a bakery.
I'll be there Tuesday.
Ice and rings, absolutely phenomenal. You got
Domino cake.
Oh God, pies as well. Can he beat a pie at the bonbons?
See Christie's pies. Second best in Scotland. Scotch pie. Vote it.
Is it not the bonbons that have the better pies?
Maybe they're first then. The bonbons closed down.
Is it?
It's been closed down for fucking 6 years, mate.
It's the only good thing in it. Well,
I'm going 2, Airdrie 2, Peterhead no.
By the way, great goal by that Airdrie player. No, I mean that's worthy of being like goal of the season. I think quality,
absolutely.
Or at least maybe goal of League One. Anyway, I'm going to go with Airdrie to win this one, but I'm going to go 3-0 Airdrie. I think they'll easily beat Peterhead. Moving on, Alloa Athletic versus Clyde.
Clyde got a draw in the most recent game, but it's not going to stop me picking Alloa 2-0.
What is it with Clyde Super Scoreboard? You know, they're literally like in Clyde. They named the radio, the podcast station after Clyde. Yeah, all the days support Celtic and Rangers. Talk about them. There's a nice. Where's the Clyde supporters?
I know they've jobbed them clean it.
Have jobbed them clean it.
But that game Roy Keane played there in like 06.
That great debut where they got beat. Dunfermline versus FC Edinburgh. You know what? I said Falkirk would win this league. I've got to take it back, guys. I think Dunfermline are too strong. Got an 8-point gap now. They recently beat Falkirk in the league. They're just not going to throw it away. I think they will win here as well. I'm going to go with Dunfermline 2, FC Edinburgh 0.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dunfermline 5-1.
5-1, Jesus.
Kelly Hearts against Montrose, 1-0 Kelly Hearts.
I'll also go Kelly Hearts 1-0. I don't rate Montrose. Kelly haven't been great this season, but I think
Kelly are below Montrose.
Oh, hey,
your stuff.
I'm still going 1-0 Kelly, right? Give me a break.
Right, Queen of the South against Falkirk. Falkirk booked their place.
I think Marvin Bartley, right, was making a career on David Martindale. But ever since he left, he's not been doing that great, let's be real.
Making a career on David Martindale. What was he selling for him on the fucking side?
He might have been as heavy.
Might have been.
He might have been accompanying him to the drug meets. Oh, here's my wee side, man. Yeah, Martin Bartley.
Tav does, man. He gave us 10 like. Anyway, I'm going 3-0.
Marv, get the coke, Marv. Anyway, I'll go 2-1 Falkirk. Moving on to the Championship, only 4 games because, like I said, we had that match tonight. We'll kick off with Hamilton, Academical, and Ayr United. I mean, Hamilton have you ever noticed Hamilton was the team that we basically bashed non-stop for having no fans?
Like Livy, yeah.
And as soon as they got relegated, we just turned our attention to Livy.
Just like you would.
But I would say in reality, Hamilton probably have more fans than Livy.
Their stadium's shite though.
Yeah,
at least the Tony Macaroni's got 4 stands. This one's got like 2, and like either side it's like a fucking.
If you're going to Asda,
I wouldn't even know what you describe.
Can you not like watch the game for the bridge? Can you not like?
Aye, something like that. Is that the right? I might be.
Like, I think if you're going to be in the Premier League, man, top flight, you should have 4 stands. It's not hard.
I know.
Or at least if you can't get stands, at least get an area, like a standing area.
But then again, we just said they've got no fans. You know what I mean? So
why do they need 4 stands?
Exactly.
Anyway, there you go. Does that change the fact that you think they'll beat Ayr United?
No, I'm going 2-1 Ayr.
I'm going to go. You know what? Ayr's got a chance to win this league. I'm going to go 2-1 Ayr as well.
Partick Thistle against Dundee, 1-1. One cornet.
2-1 Partick Thistle. Heard it here first. I'm willing to bet anybody out there, as long as this guy to the left of me fronts up my cash, I'm willing to bet that Partick Thistle will beat Dundee. So aye. Anyone want to take a £20 bet on it? Let me know in the comments. 20 quid says Partick beat Dundee.
Okay, but Queen's Park looking to cement Premiership status against Inverness, who are in the semi-finals.
Well, it would take a lot more than just a wee win over Inverness, I think, to secure Premiership status.
Yeah,
but it would definitely be another step in the right direction, especially
not long to go.
Especially when you've got the likes of Partick and Dundee, who are two of the teams.
We'll say they win here. I mean, you've got an international break. It takes you into April, so
I think they will win here. I'm going to go Queen's Park to win this game by 2-0.
Oh yeah, I'm going to go Queen's Park 1-0. Raith Rovers against Cove Rangers.
I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Boom, boom. I'm going to go 0-0 because yeah.
And now it is
what it matters.
It's the important part of the video, the Scottish Premiership, and the only way to celebrate it is by opening a can of Steve Weiser.
What is it? Sugar-free iron brew. Fucking soul destroying. Right,
Sugar-free iron brew sponsors today's video.
I think this will be a banana skin for Rangers. Raskin injured. I don't know. Motherwell have upped the game recently.
Motherwell unbeaten since Stuart Kettlewell.
I will say this. It seems like Rangers have literally won every game here since that playoff disaster with Moshney.
They were 2-0 up, mate, against Motherwell like last season, drew 2-2.
I wasn't at Motherwell, mate. Was it Ibrox?
Doesn't matter. I thought you meant. You said
I said at Fir Park. That's what I meant.
No, I'll take it back then.
At Motherwell.
Right, Dick, fine. You need to be so angry about it.
You're trying to correct me when I'm right.
Just because your team's 9 points behind the champions, alright?
Just because your team's fucking pish.
Right, fair enough.
And Duke's going to bend them over. Anyway, right, I'm going to go 2-1 Rangers. I think it'll be really close and hopefully it doesn't kick my weekend off the depressing start.
I tell you what, I know what you've got lined up for your weekend, and yeah, if Motherwell beat Rangers, you might just kill yourself.
Yep.
You may as well.
See that fucking the sweet one whiskey? It won't be tasting sweet when you add bleach to it.
The way I see it, right, when Rangers could win 10-0, Celtic could literally go into Celtic could go into liquidation tomorrow and die, and you're still gonna have a pish Saturday. So I mean, we go after now.
All the time.
Yo, would you not just cancel your Saturday if that happened?
Who would?
Fred Mania. I would. Anyway, Rangers Motherwell time. You know what? Rangers have been doing it. They've not been convincing, but they've been doing it. I think they'll hand Stuart Kettlewell's first defeat as Motherwell manager. I'm going to go Rangers 2, Motherwell 1.
Do you think there's an element with Rangers where if they lose, like I know they've already lost to Celtic, right? Blah blah blah. But can you see an element of when they eventually do lose?
They go to shit.
Like a Motherwell, they could go to shit, or do you not really see that?
I mean, it could happen. It could just be like that winning momentum. You know, you're not playing good, but you're just used to winning, and you've got belief. Maybe as soon as that belief goes, sometimes it happens. It's like, see if Rangers lost that game against Aberdeen. Remember when he first came in? That was the second game.
Yeah.
Or the game against Hibs, which we were trailing in as well.
Yeah.
What happens if they lose back-to-back games? I know they didn't. I know they won. And that's all great and stuff. And it's the same with Jim Goodwin. He was like a couple of minutes away from getting 4 points against Celtic Rangers. If he gets those 4 points, is he sacked right now?
Crazy hypotheticals.
No, but it is, results change games. So
it does. I mean, even look at Celtic, right? Since St Mirren beat them, and then they were getting a few defeats in the Champions League, they started to play shit for a bit, even though they were still winning.
Yeah.
They beat Dundee United 2-1. A few late goals here and there. But again, it's all about getting the 3 points. Rangers are getting it. Aberdeen against Hearts. I'm going Aberdeen.
Oh,
I think Hearts have went to fucking shit. 2 very weak-ass performances against Celtic.
Robbie the Proddy needs to get the finger out, man. A lot of injuries still. I feel like whenever we get some players back, more just join the injury list. It's like we just cannot seem to keep that injury list.
I get talking about injuries, but I feel like that's all he's fucking got. It's either injuries or strong referees. How about you just take it on your fucking chin, Robbie, and say, you know what, we weren't good enough.
Now, Hearts are always good enough. It's not our fault. Strong referees don't exist and injuries do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. At the end of the day, man, we're better than Aberdeen, and if we turn up, we'll beat Aberdeen. Referees aside, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but as Robbie Nielsen actually get beaten a game and turned around and went, you know what? We lost, and that's it. There's always something.
We know what, I like that. I like a man who's confident.
But a money bastard. Confident? How the fuck's he confident?
Because he knows that if we don't get screwed, we'll win. He knows if the referees don't cheat us, we'll win. He knows that he knows that if we had a full bill of health, we'll win. He knows if we had the same transfer amount of money as Celtic do, we'll win. Celtic fucking bragging because they're spending millions, got a 60,000 stadium full of unwashed, smelly bastards. I mean, not me to think they're great. You know, but give Hearts a 60,000 seater stadium. Give us all your transfer budget, right? Give us the fucking keys to the Japanese market, and we'll see what Robbie can do.
What was that guy's point? No, obviously.
Oh, Celtic, we put all the money in.
Aye. So you've got way more fans because there's people in like Leaf who fucking decide to support Celtic.
That would be me. That would be like me being Fairdry and supporting Hearts. You know what I mean? Fuck.
I know, but at least yours is a bit more justified.
Aye.
Here, I was born in the same hospital as Ali McCoy, so that's my wee fucking. He was there at my birth, Ali McCoy.
Hearts were the first team I played with in Scotland on a football game, so that's that. That's a wee
bit of trivia for you, right? But what are you predicting? I'm going 1-0 Aberdeen.
1-1.
1-1.
Anyway, and to be honest, considering our form is poor, and I don't think Hibs will pick up points this weekend, I'd probably take a draw. And it means Aberdeen's not catching us either.
Yeah, but back to the whole support where you're from. Do you think though, because obviously Rangers had a pretty shit last decade. Do you think if you're say you're what age would you have to be? Say you're 16, so you were about 6-7 when Rangers were pished down in the bottom leagues. Does that make you better than other fans who've just became fans in recent years due to winning 55?
Not really, because your parents still, leached onto them. They picked them, so it's like you're just going to get brought up to be. Well, look at me. I wasn't like I broke the mold.
You're a Rangers cake though.
Listen, see, when you're a child, you can't. If someone buys you a Rangers cake, what are you supposed to do about it? Not eat it?
What happens if you're a child and someone buys you a Celtic cake? You're fucking eating it, bro.
No, I'd be calling child services then. Fuck, that's why I'd be
that line's been disconnected for Celtic Park. Anyway, talking of Celtic Park, they're taking on Hibernian.
You know what? We've got to be honest, look, Hibs are fucking shite. Lee Johnson should go. Did they have a good run there for a bit? Yeah, they did, right? And it all happened when they beat Aberdeen in that shite El Sakiko. And it's like, but even the performances Hibs put in after, they weren't great, right? All that win did was like give Lee Johnson some more time. And if Hibs want to be shite, that's fair enough. But I'm a realist, even though I'm a Hearts fan. For Scottish football to be at its best, we need all the big teams to be good. And Hibs just aren't going to be good with Lee Johnson. I'm not saying I want them to be great or anything like that, but I mean, I'm just, if they are going to be good, Lee Johnson's not the man. He's just not. That game they played against Rangers was embarrassing. They were really, really poor.
It could have been 10-1.
And I just don't. Lee Johnson doesn't seem to care. Anytime Hibs lose, he comes out and he's laughing about it, It's like, what's stuff to laugh about?
That's what Rangers do.
Anyway, right, I would get Neil Lennon back.
Would you? Well, I'm going to go for 5-0 Celtic.
3-1.
3-1? Who's scoring for Hibs?
Who's scoring for Hibs? Joe Hart on goal.
You know your Hibs players, don't you?
No, I do know them. But they're all pish. I mean, it's like I don't really see any of them scoring. So,
but anyway, right, Dundee United against St Mirren. Oh, they need to win. Jim Goodwin needs a win. But guess what? He's not getting a win. I'm going for 2-1 St Mirren.
Oh,
that's a Gary now. Oh,
I mean, the pressure's on Jim Goodwin here. Like, I'm not saying he's in danger of getting sacked, but he is in danger of taking Dundee United down. He needs to. He needs to start getting some wins here. Now, he did get a draw against Livy, and that kind of stopped the rot, and I think that was important. At the end of the day, see when you're bottom, you kind of need to start getting wins. Draws are okay when you've got a bit of a gap between you and the teams below you. Like, for example, Motherwell, right? They got a few wins in a row. They got themselves, above the other teams. Motherwell now can just draw games, and they'll be okay. But if you're bottom, if you're last, you're playing catch-up. Draws ain't enough.
You could draw 3 games in a row. All it takes is one team to win a game and you're humped.
So it just cancels out your 3 hard-earned draws. So I think Dundee United need to start winning. The only problem is that they're playing against a pretty good St Mirren. Could you argue St Mirren are the team of the year? I know like Celtic fans will probably be screaming down the video here and saying, "Oh, you stupid bastard, Celtic I'm just on a double. He's going to a treble.
I pray he doesn't do a treble.
Well, I think he will, to be fair. But still, I mean, for me, let's be real, man. We all knew Celtic were going to win the league this season.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I mean, I personally thought the treble was looking pretty good as well.
Also, I'll give Beale credit. See if Beale was in for the start of the season, it'd be closer than 9 points.
Possibly, could be.
It's possibly would have to be. He's had about the same amount of time as Gio, and he's kept the gap the same.
I know, but no, do you remember? Like, I hate this like logic. It's like when I remember when David Moyes got the Man United job, and people were like, that job was too big for him, and they're like, what has he ever won? Well, first of all, he was managing Everton. What do you expect him to win? Do you really expect him to win the league? Now, could he have maybe done better in a cup? Could he have won an FA Cup or something? Yeah, maybe. But see, unless you're one of the best teams in the league, you ain't going to win the league title.
He was getting Champions League football, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know, but you can't turn around and then Liverpool screwed them. But you can't turn around and go, well, how can you give St Mirren Team of the Year? What have they won? They're not expected to win. But what they are doing is they're pushing for the top 6. At one point, they looked like they could potentially maybe even push for third, and they're doing that with one of the smallest budgets in the league. And again, they're one of those clubs similar to Livingston where it's like every season they seem to lose their best player.
Yeah.
But, they respond and they're still maintaining their position and being competitive in the league. So, yeah, for me, St Mirren definitely, I'd say one of the teams of the season. I think they'll beat Dundee United. I've got a funny feeling we'll get another draw. I'm going to go 2-2.
Well, I went with 2-1 St Mirren. I don't know. There's just something about Dundee United. Like, they just can't win.
Moving on to Rugby Park with Kilmarnock versus St Johnstone, and I kind of feel like Derek McInnes needs to win here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on him. The home form has kept Kilmarnock afloat. The home form is pretty strong in the league. The away form is abysmal. Not happy losing to Inverness in the Scottish Cup quarters. They've already made one handed appearance this season. It should have been 2, realistically. No disrespect to Inverness, but you should always be beating a team that you are a flight above, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not like...
Look at the run that it got.
Yeah, and
it should be getting to a final.
It's not like... It's different if you're really struggling and you're like last in the league and you're playing a team that's flying high, running away with the title. But, I mean, let's be real, Inverness are like mid-table in the championship. And Kilmarnock, I know they're not doing the bottom, but they're not doing horrible.
I'm going to go for 0-0.
I'm going to go 1-0 Kelly. I think Kelly will win this.
Damn. Final game of the weekend. Sadly, there's no Sunday games. Disappointing. Very disappointing. And then guess what? It's internationals. Scotland. We're safe.
Cyprus. Alright, we'll be watching the games, guys. Maybe we'll try and get some sort of live stream going. I've been trying to sort out a live stream for like the past 2 years. Not managed it yet, but never give up, as John Cena would say.
Yep.
Never give up.
And just like John Cena, like the live stream, you won't be able to see it. Anyway, Livingston, Ross County, I'm going for... You like that one? I'm going for 1 each.
Two on Ross County.
Damn. Malky Mackay sending Malky Martindale home dry.
You like that one?
Malky Mackay sending Martindale home dry. Fucking hell, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Right, and that's where we're ending it. Oh, you went with 2-1 Ross County.
2-1 Ross County.
Right, that's it. See tomorrow, you're going to get the Rangers game reviewed, and then...
No feds for it.
It's up to you to carry this show, right?
I'll be here watching precisely none of these games because I'm a slave to the system and I have a fucking job that I hate going to every single day. So if you want to help me leave that said job, then you know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the comment button, hit the PayPal button, put in $10 million and get it transferred to the Son of Scotland 90. But together, collectively, we've been Fog Football. Gaming Jesus is dead. He doesn't exist anymore, so stop blaming him for shit he didn't do. And that's it. Catch you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.